Alright, hi everyone, Joey V from GeekWatch here, welcoming you back to the Darksiders II full play. This is episode 22. I think I figured out how to get past this puzzle. It's one of those things where I mentioned it in yesterday's episode, but if I had been playing this game consecutively, it didn't take a 3-month break, I would have figured out that, oh, I have to put the Reaper statue on top of this platform and move the platform through this like little maze, but like I said, I took a pretty substantial break, and this is what happens when you do that. But nonetheless, got through it this time, and good thing for you guys is that it's a pretty short episode this week. It's only a 29-minute episode, and you get a boss fight in there, and you get a little bit more of the story. I will be commenting a little bit more on the boss fight and a little bit more on the story beats and where they are going. I spent a lot of time this week poo-pooing on the game. I stand by every single bit of that, but nonetheless, it is time to still do some, good commentary based on what's happening. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be working on right now. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it was tough to come back to this after 3 months because I had completely lost track of, like, the layout of this place. And I didn't go back to watch my previous episodes. I just kind of jumped in for episodes 21 and 22, which is what you're watching right now. So I kind of just jumped in and said, oh, well, we'll figure it out. And it was definitely interesting. I probably should have watched those episodes, but meh, what are you gonna do? It's all good. So, man, it is, I don't know what it is. I'm recording this on a Wednesday, the Wednesday immediately following Christmas. And holy crap, it is like snowing, it is bad out there, it is no fun. It took me about 4 hours to get home from work, and I left at about 3 o'clock. Ooh. But those are the prices you pay when you drive a Mustang. Rear-wheel drive is not good during the snow. But of course, usually I'm at home. I'm usually working from home, but I got caught in the middle of the snowstorm, which is the last possible spot I want to be in. But okay, so here we go. We got our next boss battle coming up. I don't know why we're battling this thing. I don't know. I guess because we're pissed. We have the great Fake Cthulhu, the Fake Cthulhu. Cool character design. It's kind of in between a Cthulhu and a water elemental from World of Warcraft. Oh yes, of course. The Wailing Host. So, this fight was this fight took me a little bit to get back into the swing of things, and I'm usually pretty annoying with my gunplay. I usually just sit there with the gun and pop, pop, pop. So yeah, the Wailing Host has a couple moves. He has his slam attack with his, I guess if you're looking at this, at the right hand, or his left. He's got the swipe move with the other hand, and he's got this one where he slams both of his, this swipe move right here. It goes on the inside track on the beginning, and the outside track on the far end. It's actually very difficult to dodge it. I ended up figuring out to use the entrance and exit hallways. But yeah, when he does the double hand slam, that's when you want to go in with your melee weapon. And you want to take as many pot shots as you can with the gun. That being said, when he does the double-handed slam attack, you should probably have Death Grip activated. I don't do that during this fight, but you probably should do that so that when he does it, it's theoretical that you'd be very far away. I'm fairly close, but you could be pretty far away, so what you want to do is you want to grab in and then just wail. That is what I think you would want to do. So, because you don't really need upgrades as much. And also, something I don't find out until much later is that you can use the teleport slash on him. It will go through his entire body, oddly enough. And yeah, once you do enough damage, his head goes down, you can do a bunch of damage. He'll go back into the hole, and then what he'll do is he'll summon all these skeletons. The only purpose for these skeletons to be there is because they're very easy to kill. It's to replenish your health and your wrath. That is it. That is the list. So, as you see, it takes the town. Just trying to get as much health back as possible. Yeah, not too bad. I think there's 3 phases to this fight. This is the first phase. I have third. I love the serpent design. They're so cool. I just love how they kind of just go through, float around. And it's something I always forgot, but when he's coming up out of the ground, do not take pot shots on him if he's running. Now, when he comes up, he is going to have some of these skeletons. It's there to confuse you, and it's there to test you. Use, if you're a melee spec, use the Harvester. It affects an AoE area. Like, just run around for a little bit, gather them up, and just do that with the AoE attack. And they do take damage from as well. So, but even that big swipe, it only does about 20 damage to me. It's not the worst to take a hit. Yeah, like that's where like the claw might come in handy. Yeah, get those skeletons down as quickly as possible, because the more that you keep them around, the more likely that they're gonna cause, like, they're just gonna hit you out of an animation. It's just gonna waste your time in hell. So as you see, like right here, if I had the claw, I'd be able to get there a lot quicker. But because I'm using the hallway here, but I can do some stuff with both hands. But yeah, now like his bad example, but we'll see that in a second. That attack doesn't matter as much. And it looks like he does a double slam. Like doesn't matter. Like just roll back in, try and get back in position. I'm not playing. I'm not playing well at all right now. But if anyone learned anything from my Darksiders playthrough, is that I will make the boss and slow it down. Like I do not care about being cheap. Like I would sit here all day and pelt him with the gun if I thought it was the best course of action. And the camera's doing some weird things, like when you stay like Z targeted on. Sometimes, like when he slams, like I won't be able to see where I am or where I'm looking. So I'm trying to do slash attacks at his hand, and I just can't see it. And it does it again right there. You get like you put the pot shots in, it's tough, and it's really tough because if you use your sights, you don't get as much damage. But to use a slow weapon is really rough. So here I am trying to use the teleport slash, and that kind of works. I get this quick time event prompt, which will take off his mask. Once his mask is off, your gun will do, instead of like 17 damage, the gun will do like 50 something damage. Which is not great, but it is a help. But for this third phase, like now he's going to bring up some more skeletons, but for the third phase, very World of Warcraft-esque. There's these zones with little pillars of light, not unlike, yeah, right there, not unlike what's in the middle of the map. It's just like in WoW, don't stand in the fire. You gotta get out of those areas because you'll take a massive amount of damage. Tentacle or spirit, I don't know. I definitely want to spend time figuring it out. So, again, and this will last throughout the entire rest of the fight, so they're doing that so that you have to move a little bit. You can't cheat. It's not just easy. Once again, skeletons take just as much from the fire. So. But yeah, overall, it wasn't a bad boss fight. It was. I felt like the arachnid boss fight that we had before with one of the Lords of Death. I thought that was a lot of fun. Just like being in the dark, you're fighting the sky, but all the while like the skittering spider is like, trying to find you in the dark. Like, I thought that was a lot more fun fight. Yeah, stressful fight. But this one just so reminded me of a WoW fight. Just, I think mostly just in terms of its layout. You know, I've seen so many WoW bosses that are like stuck in one area. Like, I'm stuck in this hole. You know, who doesn't remember Ragnaros or oh jeez, or any of the guys from like AQ40 or something. We played WoW and we raided. We saw a lot of bosses that were stuck in one spot. You can see I get one hit, which isn't the best. Again, it seems to be like 192 hits for me. Threshold. Not too much, but all of it does add up. And it is quite annoying. The roll is somewhat invulnerable in trying to do that, but I think looking back on it, teleport slash would have been way more beneficial to use a lot more. Just like if he was doing the swipe, I would have teleport slashed on that second attack. And that's the worst. If he does the two-handed slam and you get hit by it, there's nothing to do. But yeah, now looking back on it, there's lots of opportunities to attack. It's just, you've got to be really fast. Because again, I'll get him down to a spot and then he'll stagger, and once he staggers, I can go right there. Yes, he staggers and then I don't have to kill. Will not take much. Okay, do a cool animation. It's actually a fairly cool cinematic. It's this part that's really cool. It's the going down after him, even though he's probably already dead, and the screams, and then you rising up. That's pretty cool. But and what did I get? I got magic gloves, which I don't need. But what are you gonna do? But I got health potion. There's always that. So now, after this boss fight, you get to meet up with the Crowfather for a little bit, and he's gonna pretty much tell us what we have to do next, coming up in the story. Yeah. It sounds like they're getting a little bit more focused now, which is good.
Horseman, I believe you call. Crowfather, I am the one you seek. And where else would I be but the city of the dead? Would you like to ask a question? Or just stand there like you've seen?
But you're dead.
Tell me how to reach the Well of Souls. The Well of Souls is a place of unimaginable power. The key to life and death. Of creation itself. And that is why the well has a key of its own. One that was divided long ago.
The voice acting is still so good.
The angels keep one half, and the demons the other. And never shall the two meet. Unless you truly mean to save your brother. To save war, I would storm the White City. Of that, I am more than certain. But
White City, obviously referring to the
the
major
angels have realms beyond
powerhouse
the
in
White
heaven.
City, as the demons do beyond their dark kingdom. All will become clear to you once you reach the tree. I've already done that, Crowfather. Nevertheless,
It seems like that drive me crazy.
and go wherever it takes you.
Like,
Absalom lives.
it just seems crazy.
Yes, Absalom lives on. His rage and agony spread as corruption, and he will unmake all of creation to destroy the balance. I killed Absalom once, Crowfather. If I could go back, I would see him spared. I doubt he would grant.
See, and this is kind of cool because now you start to see Death
Restore humanity.
talking about how
The Well of
he's
Souls is where all life begins.
how when he killed the
Where the
Nephilim,
souls of the dead.
he kind of feels like a little bit of remorse to see what has happened to them.
I killed the beast that haunted this place. I freed the souls of humanity.
And in other times, that would be enough. But something draws power from the well, leaving only void where there once was life. I fear you have only released the souls into further torment.
Then there is no hope. Humanity is lost.
Not so. Even now, you carry with you the power to restore the well.
The Nephilim?
If you sacrifice their souls, yes. They alone have the power to undo what
See,
was
now it's
done.
starting to come together, which is kind of cool.
So I must sacrifice the Nephilim, my kin, to restore mankind.
The Nephilim are dead, by your own hand. That broken talisman is all that remains. Would you leave them to eternal torment in that cage upon your chest?
So, and also you get to like start to
Make haste.
the gears start to turn. You're like, well, maybe if he can restore humanity, he can restore the Nephilim. So it's like, you know, if he wants to repent for what he feels is like bad, maybe instead of restoring humanity, he can restore his kin, his race. You know, there's some interesting things coming up now, but unfortunately, it took them. I mean, how long have I played this? Like, took 14 hours to get into it. Like, it's pretty rough. Like, and I'm officially halfway through the game at this point. Like, I think, if memory serves me correctly, it's like go find the part of the key that's in heaven, go find the part of the key that's in hell, and then let's go. You know, I'm sure I'm missing some subtleties and stuff, but you know, this has already been a long game. You know, and it's not like I dilly-dally too much. I fucking hauled. At least I feel like I did.
Please, take a look.
So, but as a reminder, this is the last. This is the last episode for the week. We full plays are now Mondays through Thursdays. I'm giving myself Friday off so I don't freak myself out and stress myself out.
A fair price.
And also remember that next week we are doing a different full play. Let me just double make sure and tell you correctly what it is.
The path before
sure.
you is different.
I know, stunning commentary. But I'm also selling things in game, so give me a second. I have set up for next week Far Cry 3, so the week of December 31st through January 3rd. I have that set up to be Far Cry 3, and then January 7th through the 10th, I have set up to be Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Undead Bunny. It's a PSN Xbox Live Arcade downloadable game, and then we'll be back on the 14th of January for some Darksiders 2. And this will continue until I'm done with Darksiders 2. I don't know how many weeks that's going to take, doing 4 episodes at a time, but you'll probably notice that my episodes may become a little bit longer here and there. This one was just short on the account of I pretty much went in, I killed a boss, and you know, that was good. That was enough, right? So, and then I think I don't know what I do. I think I putz around. I sell a lot of stuff. I sell a lot of money. I sell a lot, make a lot of money. Get new armor. All that good stuff. As I'm doing this, I'm getting free games off of getting like free stuff on Steam. It's like, you've gotten gifts. It's like, oh sweet. Merry Christmas to me. If there's any games that you'd like to see me play, just let me know. Like I said, right now I have it set up so that Darksiders, Far Cry 3, hell yeah, and then into also I'm looking into I'm preparing myself mentally for an XCOM Enemy Unknown Iron Man Classic playthrough, which pretty much means that I will be playing off of one save, and that is it. If things go bad, I will have to deal with them going bad. It'll be pretty crazy. It'll be awesome. Looking forward to that. But having just recently beat XCOM, I'm taking a little bit of a break from it, but I cannot wait to get back into that game. Seriously, if you guys have not played XCOM, you really need to. And I don't know what was up, but I guess I didn't receive a bunch of stuff off of this, but meh. Forgot to get some mail because I got a bunch of like armor that is no longer good. So so not a big deal. I'm trying to think what else is going up. Hopefully the weather isn't so bad. We're hoping to record our best of the year podcast coming up. If not, I will do a little something next week. What we usually do is we have a person in charge of each form of media. Mr. Khan is usually our movie guy. I'm usually our video game guy. Yogi will tell us about some of the best stories of the year, like best geeky scientific stories, etc., etc. So that'll be good. Spoilers, Darksiders 2 does not make my top 5 of 2012. I know, it's a shocker. It's a shocker. But just thought you guys like to know. But that being said, Far Cry 3, XCOM Enemy Unknown, Walking Dead. If you guys have not played Walking Dead yet, you guys are missing out. Walking Dead is fantastic. It's one of those interesting things where it's almost barely a game. It's almost like a dialogue wheel, but with just like a few adventure game-ish things in there to do. But it is a game. It is a good game, and oh my god, the storyline and the choices that they make you play through are unbelievable. You just you feel like shit afterwards. It's a rewarding experience to play through the game, but you feel horrendous. Just some of the things you have to choose in that. If you're a fan of the comics, if you're a fan of the television show, you will love the video game. And check that out. Unlock all combat moves and upgrades. So I guess there's only 2 combat vendors. I guess it's just Draven and Thane in the Maker world. So, So, and now, because fast travel is easier than anything else, fast travel. There's just no reason to run around. At least I don't think, not in this game. I never feel like it. So, what do we got? Looks like we got a cinematic or some talking to do with Crowfather.
Not so fast, horseman.
You're following me.
So I am. I will remain here at the tree, should you have need of me on your quest. And Dust has a beak for more than corpses, horseman. Follow him, and you will find the key.
Follow Dust, find the key? Can't be that easy, Crowfather.
You may be right, Death. The future is a secret even I cannot keep.
What is it? What? What does it even mean?
Make haste for the tree.
Like, some of this dialogue is terrible. And to be fair, I already know that if you just push in the stick, that Dust will point you in the right direction of where you probably should be going. You don't need to remind me of that. So it looks like I have 3 minutes. So once again, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to us, keep checking it out on geekwatch.com. That's G33K watch.com, or just a Geek Watch with the E's. Just geekwatch.com, and you'll get there as well. We actually miraculously got that domain. So yeah, ooh, got a skill point. And I don't know which button is which. But yeah, so subscribe, keep checking out the site. Like I said, Monday through Thursday, we're hoping to do that every week. If that changes, I will let you guys know. Because I want you to be, just made aware of what's going on. And I think I end up going trauma, which is increases all the damage attacks after you do the AoE. So I don't know if by the end of this I will have like all of the skills. Like, I don't know if that's what will happen. I'm just not sure. And looking at my level, it looks like I just got to level 15, and it's funny that as I just get to level 15, they give me this armor and these weapons that are just shitty. It's like, ugh, why would you even give me that? But nonetheless, oh, Crowfather, what do you got to say?
I don't recognize this place. Where have you taken me?
There was a glitch here so that
This place is called Lost Light. It is an
subtitles
outpost
show up.
far beyond the gates of
Fix it
heaven.
in a second.
And it is here that the angels have hidden the key to the Well of Souls.
Why here? Why not the White City?
There are some amongst the angels who would use the key for their own purpose. So it was hidden here to safeguard it from their schemes. Or so they hoped.
The well has power over all life.
It does. Though I suspect there is more to your question. Go on, Ryder. Ask it.
The Four never knew of the well. The Four never knew of the well. Why was it kept from us?
For fear of what you may have done with that knowledge. The Nephilim could not be allowed to ravage creation any longer. They needed to stay dead.
Then the well can bring them back.
And so we get to the root of it. Yes, the well is the fount of all life. Angel, demon, mankind, even Nephilim.
Dun, dun, dun.
But from their blades they wrought chaos. And from that was born corruption. You were right to destroy them.
Was he?
I will remain here at the tree, should you have need of me on your quest.
So yeah, I will see you guys next time that we do this for Darksiders II full play. We'll be coming back with episodes 23. Should be about 2 weeks from now. Or 2 weeks from this upcoming Monday. So enjoy the rest of the games, and I'll see you later.